it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board,
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers.
We play to win. Let's go!
Set, 30 base.
57.
Rock it.
Hey, watch it. Back. Slam.
Look, squeeze. Come. Get it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here I come.
5.
Take four. Kill.
Look at me. Go. Hey, lock it.
2nd and 11. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Ready up.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Check 20.
Go. Hey.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
5.
From the gun, McCarty. Open man is heard. It's complete. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hit it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shoot. Check three. Kill.
Snap.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get that ball.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go. Mike's 49. Go.
Hey, Sam off.
You got time.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
2nd and 9 now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On second down, a run with Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, defense.
2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Go out.
They'll try to run with Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 53rd and base. Let's go. Get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It's 2nd down.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Yep. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
2nd and 14. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards there on a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
2nd and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
Look, squeeze.
Check 99. Check
2nd
99.
and 13. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Go. Now.
On 1st down, McCarty. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill.
Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Ready?
They run with Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 36-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Too little, Duck.
Bravo.
57. Mike, 57.
Go.
Watch the screen.
Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. McCarty. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. On third down, a run from Breida. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And the Jets first down.
Set. Can Lobo. Check 53. Check. Shit. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Drop it. Go. Reset.
2nd and 6. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
You ain't going to
They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Ready up. Lock it. 54. Drop deep. Recon. 132 fight. Switch gears. No.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second and 2. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Chase don't travel. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 8, read. Charles, get set. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, 50.
2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's put that team on the hook. Check 50. Check 50. Set it.
There.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
set. 8, read.
Come on, now.
Cut out.
To throw on third down. McCarty. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
I'm ready. No game on this defense. No game. Bravo. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. And go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll throw now on the final play. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
66. Bully drive.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Armstead slowing down. A gain of a yard. Brings up
61.
second and 9
Matchbox, right.
at the 36-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now it's Breida. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's it. Big hit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
You're out. Deep grip. Deep grip.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
'61 Matchbox Lights. Smoke. 5.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now.
Motion, motion, motion. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Ready, ready.
On 2nd down now. Guy. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Got it.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Come to Wild World.
Hit it.
Back to throw. McCarty going for Hurd on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this won't make it. Off the crossbar and no good. And a big letdown there as this remains a tie game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check, 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 check. Delta.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
53, Mike. Here we go. 53 is the Mike. 53. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Complete to Chris Herndon. It's a gain of 8.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Gain of 22 yards. And the Jets first down.
Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing again. McCarty. And this is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike's 57. 57's right. Leo. Check. Fresno. Hey, Delta.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, Team 6, get it.
On 1st and 10, McCarty. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 57.
Hey, Zoo.
Come get some. Come on here.
Big grip.
To throw again. McCarty. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega right side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarty. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
80 weapon.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Now a give to Breida. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They go counter with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Slam, slam.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They run forward with Breida. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.